Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, brutal cold with another round of winter weather.
The changes ahead in the forecast.
A call to action months after the death of 2 teens.
This has probably been the most tragic thing I've experienced in my education career.
The push for transparency from one local school district.
We promised to introduce a bill that would be protect life at conception. We believe that unborn babies deserve the same rights as everybody else. It's about protecting unborn babies. It's very simple.
A campaign promise.
The local lawmaker drawing a hard line on abortion access.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Rachel Lucas. As you can see here in this gorgeous drone video, today marked another sunny yet snow-covered day with bitterly cold temperatures.
Yeah, it really was. In fact, warming centers are opening up all across the region while multiple schools closed because of some lingering slick spots out on the highways.
We started the week with snow, and now it could also end that way as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're tracking another round of winter weather headed our way. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Handowich is here to time it all out for us. Jeff, it seems like the brutal wind chills are starting to die down. At least we have that going for us.
Yeah, the winds are settling down, and actually tomorrow, some of us will get in the 40s. Heat wave!
Thank you.
Not really, but warmer than today, right? Here's a look at the local view, and it is all quiet for us. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Clouds build for us as we head into tomorrow, though. Overall, you need to know it looks like tomorrow is going to be a day where we still have high pressure and control of our weather through the morning, and then it loses control of our weather as we head into the afternoon. That means clouds thicken for the day on Thursday. I can tell you that with high pressure and control tonight, that's going to allow another brutally cold night to happen. Overnight lows tonight, again, going to be mainly in the teens. We're going to be issuing a weather authority alert day beginning tomorrow for Friday. Okay, Friday is going to be a day where we have more wintry precipitation expected. Probably going to start as some snow as we head into Thursday night, changing to a mix and then eventually rain through the day on Friday. So you need to know that your morning commute on Friday could certainly be pretty slick. And then behind the secondary storm system Friday, we're going to turn bitterly cold again on Saturday. So a little warm up tomorrow, then highs fail to get out of the 20s as we head into Saturday. So the main threats we're going to be watching through Friday morning, if not Friday afternoon, will be the potential for slick roads. Certainly going to be pretty slick out there for your morning commute on Friday, and at least some of our backyards with that chance for a little bit of snow overnight Thursday night. Could certainly have more school delays or cancellations on Friday. I don't think a lot of us will be shoveling snow, although I will tell you that the mountains will probably see the most snow out of this, with south side perhaps seeing no snowfall accumulation whatsoever. John.
All right, thank you, Jeff. The Blacksburg community is pushing for answers months after a tragic murder-suicide involving 2 teenagers. Some claim that red flags were raised to the school multiple times before their deaths. 10 News reporter Abby Coleman sat down with the superintendent to discuss transparency after an online petition circulated calling for action.
A community still hurting months after tragedy.
I can't imagine what those families are going through. I can't. I really can't imagine. I'm a father with 3 daughters. And those families are forever changed.
A petition is circulating social media with over 1,000 signatures, requesting an independent investigation into Montgomery County Public Schools. This comes after the murder-suicide of students Serenity Hawley and Cronnie Monk. I sat down with Superintendent Dr. Bernard Bragan to discuss policies and transparency in the schools.
If there was something I could do to bring them back, of course I would do it. And I think we all would, right? And that's where this comes from. This comes from the community coming together and what can we do to make this better and maybe ensure something doesn't happen again. And we're committed to that.
Bragan tells me the petition wasn't brought to him directly.
As you can see here, my doors are always open. I would love to meet with them. If there's something they think we need to do, we'll do it.
The petition says it's about preventing issues like this in the future, something Bragan says they're working towards, especially when it comes to dating violence.
So we're actually partnering with a professor at Virginia Tech who's going to come in and give some training on some signs and symptoms with our administrators initially, and we'll see where it goes.
But Bragan says ultimately the murder-suicide took place outside of school.
There are sometimes things that happen outside of school that as a school division we just can't control. I wish I could. I'm not sure if there was anything that was done or not done, and if it was done differently, if there would have been a different outcome.
He tells me he doesn't think the division could have done anything to prevent the deaths or is keeping information from the public.
I feel bad if people feel that way. I'm not aware of that. I'm not aware of any information that was not shared or that was hidden.
I reached out to the creator of the petition and am working on scheduling an interview. Serenity's parents issued a statement saying, quote, "We are supportive of the petition and look forward to seeing the results. We are very appreciative to everyone for the support." In Blacksburg, Abby Coleman, 10 News, working for you.
A local delegate is taking a firm stance on abortion, proposing a total ban unless a mother's life is at risk. 10 News reporter Lindsay Kennett is working for you tonight to break down the new bill and what it could mean for Virginians.
Voters sent us here to fight for life.
A campaign promise newly elected Republican delegate Tim Griffin says he's delivering on. On Monday, the representative for Bedford, Amherst, and Nelson counties introduced House Bill number 1364. If passed, it would ban abortion in Virginia unless the procedure is necessary to save a mother's life.
We want to protect all innocent human life, and that's what this bill is about.
Including pregnancies that are the result of rape or incest.
We are going to protect all children, and abortion is so evil.
Griffin's bill would also ban abortions where the fetus has a, quote, totally incapacitating physical deformity or mental deficiency.
This bill is restarting that conversation that all human beings deserve the right to life.
This is a particularly extreme abortion ban.
Opponents of the ban include Han Jones, the political director for Planned Parenthood Advocates of Virginia.
It bans abortion starting at conception, and that would have serious impacts for things like in vitro fertilization as well as some forms of contraception.
Jones worries the bill could restrict access to reproductive care for women and open the door for lawsuits. An Ohio woman, Brittany Watts, who went to the hospital before suffering a miscarriage and passing her non-viable fetus in her bathroom, was charged with felony abuse of a corpse. Last week, a grand jury ruled she would not face criminal charges.
I don't believe that Delegate Griffin understands necessarily all of the impacts that a bill like this could have because he's not a healthcare provider working with patients in the reproductive healthcare space.
Griffin says his bill has one sole purpose.
This bill is about protecting unborn children, from the death of abortion. It's very simple.
Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.
School leaders in Southside are taking a unique approach to make up for learning loss during the pandemic. Saturday school is on the table as a part of a program dubbed Take Off with DPS. It's designed to help students in grades 3 through 8 and with math and reading. Tutors get up to $400 pay, and the tutoring program, which was created in response to the governor's All In initiative, runs through May.
Roanoke City Council is looking to use COVID relief money to invest in the Star City. More than $64 million in American Rescue Plan money is being set aside for various projects. Some of the biggest Star City Strong investments include $10 million for the Goodwill Plaza, $8 million on the Eureka Rec Center, and $3 million for the Valley Metro Transit Hub. The federal funds must be spent by the end of 2026.
Coffee and donuts making headlines.
That's right. Yeah. Hundreds of people braved the brutally cold temperatures for the opening of a new Duncan Donuts in Lynchburg. Yeah,
let's take a look here. Look at that. A line of people wrapped all the way around the building of the new Timberlake Road location, while some even camped out overnight. You saw those tents out there. It's because the first 50 customers won free coffee for a year.
That is dedication.
It is.
In these temperatures. Now, there were also giveaways throughout the day and a check presentation that you just saw for Special Olympics with Liberty and Lynchburg Police.
The Next Generation store is the first Virginia location that is owned by a local franchise.
The opening marks the relaunch of Duncan in the Lynchburg-Roanoke area, with more stores planned across the state. All right, coming up, groundbreaking technology to better serve the community. The two robots making their rounds at a local hospital.
And a rivalry renewed, the must-win matchup on the hardwood between the Hokies and the Hoos.